Fred Houston here, and welcome to video blog number 5. Today I want to talk about hollow sounds. Now, many of you have experienced stone and tile hollow sounds either walking across the floor or after you've done the installation. I like using a golf ball to actually sound the floor, but more important, I want to discuss what hollow sounds really mean. It can mean any number of things. But before we do, I want to show you a quick video of an inspection I did a few weeks ago where I'm actually tapping the floor. Now, what I want you to do is listen carefully to the different sounds that are occurring as I drop that golf ball across the floor. So let's take a look. Okay, now hopefully you've heard the different types of sound, but I want you to be careful because it really takes a trained ear to determine what those hollow sounds really mean. And to be honest, the only way to really tell is to do a destructive test, but there are some other ways to tell. You'll notice that I hit some really hollow type sounds and then I hit some solid sounds. The solid sounds usually indicate that the tile is well bonded, at least in the spot where I've actually tapped with the golf ball. You can have some what I call misread type sounds. For example, if that particular floor, which this floor did, had a soundproof membrane down, it could sound the same all the way across. Now, if you get different sounds throughout the floor, something's wrong. Either you have poor setting, not bonded properly. Perhaps the acoustics are different. Sometimes if you have a low ceiling, you'll get a different sound than if you have a high ceiling. In this case, what had happened is the soundproofing membrane itself has delaminated from the slab. So even though the tile had a really good bond, the sound barrier was not bonded properly. And you can get that with a fracture membrane, any number of different things. You can get hollow sounds within the tile itself, especially if you have really thick tile. That can be a problem as well. So you have to be careful with hollow sounds. If you tap a tile and it's hollow and it's cracked, chances are there's no bonding material under there. So all I want to do here is just to warn you to be very, very careful when it comes to hollow sounds. Don't jump the gun right away and say the floor is going to fail because it's hollow. It very well could. A destructive test, in other words, taking a tile out, will tell you what it looks like underneath, and many times that's what's necessary, and sometimes it's not. But again, it takes a really trained ear to determine what those hollow sounds really mean. So I hope you'll notice that there's a website up here. That's my radio blog that I do every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Also, I still have a few spots open in the stone and tile troubleshooting and inspection class coming up this June in Florida. So you may want to sign up for that, and you can contact me at the email that's listed here below. So until the next video blog, and I'll hear you on the radio, or actually you'll hear me on the radio, we'll see you all next time.